What's going on, guys? This is Ghoul Scout. If you're new here and you like my content, please like and subscribe. I make different kinds of content and live stream pretty frequently. And if you're returning, thank you for the continued support. It's very appreciated. I've received a lot of comments and a lot of new subscribers, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, this is my Boardwalk Park video. I've been working on this for quite some time. Couldn't quite figure out how to do this video, as if I did it my usual way, this would have came out to like 40 something minutes. But yeah, so this is our first sort of beachfront exhibit here. Got a few pescivores in here with the baryonyx and a couple of suchomimuses up in here. We've also got some Compsognathus, which I'm now realizing is really difficult to say with the lisp. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, there's our Suchomimus, and where are some of these little guys at? Let me see here. Here we go. Some little dudes just hopping around. Yeah, so this park, I just had this idea of, like, building a boardwalk and just kind of rolled with it from there. Back here we've got our staffing area. Just kind of put together. Unfortunately, you kind of need one in sandbox mode right now. Otherwise, you can't really make dinosaurs. So, and did a little bit of some path art in there. Moving along to the kind of centerpiece and main inspiration for this build. It's my boardwalk area. As soon as I saw that we can build on the beachfront, I just immediately thought a boardwalk would be really dope to do. So we've got from the entryway, walk out into here, and we've got all of our little shops and some sitting areas and resting areas, along with some sitting areas out on the beach for people that want to go swimming and hanging out down here by the beach. We got a nice arcade. Moving along up here, we've got a little back area with a park and a pond for staff to kind of hang out on their breaks. And then we've got the kind of nightlife area with the movie theater and a bar. You know, your Starbucks, and burger shop, and whatnot. Around the corner here, some mini golf, and another kind of hangout sitting area. Get off your feet a bit. Moving along now, we have our hotel and resort area with a little lake area and the aviary off to the side here, and a lovely view of our Dreadnoughtus. You know, you just wake up in the morning, grab yourself some coffee, walk out on the balcony, and you've got all of these guys just meandering about and grazing. Back here we have our first of our aviaries. This one has our Pteranodons and Dimorphodons inside of it. Get a look at some of the Dimorphodons, and let's see if we can find a Pteranodon. Looks like they are back here. We got the JP3 Pteranodon as well. And then our first major part of the park. So we've got a park tour. Runs along throughout the majority of the park with all the herbivore exhibits. So we got the kind of hilly grassland area. Up here we've got a nice field with some more herbivores. Making our way up here, it's starting to get a bit more foliage. We've got a lake, some brachiosaurs, and some iguanodon. There should also be some triceratops and parasaurolophus. Some, I believe I've got the Pachycephalosaurus and Stygimoloch. Yeah. And some Dracorexes in here as well. Moving along now, further along this park tour, we'll get up into the forest area where we do have a stop for people that are up here that want to get on the park tour as well. And this moves through some forest. We come along some Metabotosaurus and some Stegosaurus. And this brings us out to the riverside area of the tour. Where we then start heading back to where it began. Yes, we also have some Diplodocus in here as well. Okay, next up, we've got a bit of a back area here where I was hoping that having larger herbivores back here would kind of set up a nice little framing for the people that are sitting at this attraction. So when you're sitting here, you got the waterfront view along with a nice view of this tree line that will sometimes have dinosaurs back there as well. And this is our Mosasaur exhibit. You can kind of see them back there. I was really hoping to have some of the bigger ones stay back there, but they all kind of migrated to larger areas. And over here, we've got our kind of Jurassic World inspired Main Street area, where I figured this was like a branch off from Jurassic World located somewhere else. So to kind of give that feel that this is a kind of theme park that is sort of corporate owned, of course it would have the same type of thing. Got a small enclosure over here. Our Chasmosaurus. When you come along back here, we have one of our viewing galleries for another exhibit, which will come around over here through the Main Street area to showcase. As you can probably see in the background, this is our T-Rex Kingdom here at the park, complete with 2 T-Rexes that are both weirdly doing the same thing at the same time. Alright. pressing forward, just giving a little view here of the kind of gallery area for the T-Rex Kingdom. Then across the street, we have a few more exhibits. Here to the left, we have a Troodon enclosure. I had to include these guys in here. As I said in a previous video, they're some of my favorites. I just love that black and white skin. And then we come down here, and across the way we have our Velociraptors. Did a few of the Jurassic Park 3 skins along with Blue, but Blue is kind of sleeping in a bush right now. And then back here we have a couple viewing galleries that look out into our herbivore field that the park tour runs through. And there's a Stygimoloch. Now on to back here, we have our lab tour and a gyrosphere exhibit. The gyrosphere comes through this foresty area, complete with Ankylosaurus, out into a kind of open field area where we've got... Where'd they go? We've got some Styracosaurus. And also kind of hidden away back here, we have our Amargasaurus. And the gyrosphere then comes up through this gate and enters into our Dilophosaurus exhibit. Another one of my favorites. And then the gyrosphere comes back here through the forest and returns to its entry point. Back here at our hidden away, we've got a nice little hotel and restaurant. This is more for, I figured, the rich people that want an exclusive area all to themselves, where there's a couple of viewing galleries for both of these exhibits where the gyrosphere is. And on to our final area up here. We've got a few aviaries along with another lagoon. Just wanted to include one more lagoon. But I had this idea. It didn't work out quite as planned, but I still feel it looks decent for the aviaries of having kind of 3 separate aviaries with connecting paths leading to them to make one kind of large structure. But yeah. Down here we've got our plesiosaurs in the lagoon. But really that's all just filler for the main attraction in this area, which are the aviaries. So you come up over here, and then we got some viewing galleries over here for the Tapejara. I forgot to do the random pattern on these guys, but I did do the random skins. But I do like that purple patterning. So then we come around here and we've got some more viewing galleries for these aviaries. And here we've got the Marodactylus. And then over here we have the Sierradactylus and the other guy. I forgot his name. Tropinathus. I probably am mispronouncing that. Sorry, duder. But yeah, so that's my park build. I hope you guys liked it, maybe gotten some ideas for some things that you guys can do yourselves. On that note, I will leave you off with some more cinematic shots of the park, and I hope you enjoy. If you watched this far, please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more content. That's about it. See ya.
在侏罗纪之旅中，上下车时请您注意安全。
Thank you for joining us here today at our astonishing lagoon facility.